Auction time. This is the 6D series auction. 6D01 is a blade I did on video. This one is Knife River. Yeah, let me write it down. Well, it's Knife River. I was going to put KRF on it, but I don't want to mark it up. Yeah, so it's Knife River. It's on video. It is almost exactly 4 inches by 1.5 inches. Yeah. So if you want to see it being flint knapped, it is on video. At first I thought there was going to be some major issues. I think it had a crack in the top of that nodule, right? And there was some other cortex issues, but it turned out okay. Yeah, just a simple blade. Yep. It's a pick sharpened. I call it pick sharpened because I just pick at it until I get rid of the fat spots and dull spots. Yeah, it's got little serrations, or it looks like little serrations, but that's incidental, not intentional. Yeah, I didn't intend to make those. It just happens when I pick at the edge. Yeah. All right. It is raw, not heat treat. 6D04, small Clovis. I've been working on several Clovises, so I promised some people some Clovises. This is not one of them. This is just a practice piece. It's a small one. All right, so this is not stuff. This is not the other stuff I'm working on that I've told other people that I'm working on. Okay, just to be aware, just so those other people can be aware. Little over 2 3/4. A little over 1 inch. Okay, and this one is raw Texas chert. I think it's Texas. Yeah, Texas chert looks very similar to Knife River. Knife River is a little more orangey or honey colored than the Texas stuff. In this case, some of the Texas stuff looks almost exactly like Knife River. Now this is from North Dakota, right? This is not. Okay, just typical Clovis. It's ground down on the sides and a little bit down here. This flute is longer than the other one. It's just a thinning flake. I don't call them flutes unless they go halfway or more, but yeah, you can call that a flute if you like. Yeah, all right. 6D03. This is Rainy Buttes. It's a blade I made on video. Plains blade, and I looked up Rainy Buttes, and yeah, there's a place actually called Rainy Buttes in North Dakota, but this is found in North and South Dakota and into Montana. This material, I believe, yeah, it's supposedly petrified wood, but it's been called a chert or silicified wood. It's got a lot of iron oxide, so it's very heavy. It forms from the precipitation of minerals in water, so it's very similar to a chert, but it's the material that gets silicified is mud or petrified wood of some sort. There's different sections in these pieces too. Some of it's nice and clear. Some of it's got a lot of what looks like wood grain and minerals that make it inconsistent. Yeah, so it's kind of a mixed bag with this. It's not consistent, but it makes a very interesting knife or arrowhead. Yeah, it's all on video. Okay, let's see. This one is 3 3/16 by 1 3/4. Okay, and I called it a Plains knife, I think. 6D04, also a video point. This is a point made from a Clorox bottle bottom, one of those old Clorox bottle bottoms, and the glass is very, very nice as far as the color and the way it naps. It naps very well. See the color? It's much nicer in color than modern amber looking bottles, you know, amber color glass. This is a much nicer glass than the modern amber color glass. That's why people like using it. In addition to its nice nappability. Yeah. I like the color too. Yeah. I'd like to get some more of this stuff. Hint, hint. All right. 2 3/4 inches long. Yeah. And it's an art point, but there's points like this in the archaeological record. You know, atlatl dart points. Let's see what it weighs. Come on. Did I lose battery? No. 172 grains. Yeah. All right. 6D05. This is just the blade I was going to make into something this week, but I didn't have time. Yeah, ran out of time. I usually make the blades first and then put notches or serrations or just change the profile somehow to make a point out of it. But this is just a piece of Texas raw chert. Yeah. Tough raw chert, but I thinned it down as much as I could. 1 3/4 wide, right? 1 3/4? Yeah. By 3 inches. I think I did this off camera. Now I don't remember. Anyways, I don't remember if I did this off camera. I know I think I sharpened it off camera. I don't know. I can't remember now. I slept since then. Yeah. What is the ratio of thinness? It looks pretty thin. So I'll call it 45 millimeter by 5 millimeter. 9:1. Alrighty. Okay. 6D06. This is also a raw chert blade. The chert is from Texas. It's translucent. I sharpened this up this morning. This is not on video, I know for sure. Yeah, because I think I made this over the weekend. But I sharpened it this morning, so it was not video quality. That's how I know it's not on video, because it was all kind of wonky. I had to straighten the edge and sharpen it. And it's just pick sharpened, like I have mentioned before, as a certain kind of technique of sharpening. There are various sharpening techniques. All right, so little over 3 3/8 by little over 1.5 inches. Okay, and what's the ratio? Thickness to width to thickness. So 40 millimeter, and it's also 5 millimeter wide. Yeah, 8:1 on this one. Okay. Last item, 6D07, box of broken bifaces and, you know, other stuff. This one here I broke with the Nachomatic. If you don't know what the Nachomatic is, just ask in the comment section. See that nasty stuff right there? It had a step fracture. I said, yeah, let's get Nacho to take that out. Yeah, it kind of did take it out, but it took the rest of it also. Took the rest of that edge right off. Of course, you can super glue it if you want. And I don't know what you would do with it after that, because it's got a nasty step fracture. I don't know. Anyways, it's a raw Texas chert. Same as the other blades that I was working on. You know, same as these two that are offered today. It's the same stuff. Okay. Let's see. This is high grade heat treat Keokuk. This is 2 5/8 long. This one is 3 7/8 almost. I guess that could be a knife blade too. That's kind of sharp right there. Also, you know, you don't have to modify it too much. I made this on video or something. It's just hanging around in my shop, and it's going to stay in a box for forever, so I'm just going to include it. We got rainy buttes. I broke this one on video. I broke this frozen chocolate on video. And I got chips of, or flakes of frozen chocolate here. Yeah. That's an inside joke. In case you don't know. What's the joke? What's the whole joke? Haha. You'll have to watch the video. Alright, so this is just a piece of heat treat that I biface really fast. Yeah, it's good stuff, but I didn't finish. This is a piece of heat treat as well, but it's Tennessee river chert. It's very dry and not very easy to nap, but it is heat treated to, I think it's 500 degrees, so it's not too bad, but I didn't like it, so I'm tossing it in here. And this is a good piece of Texas root beer chert, or kind of like root beer. Should be more reddish in order to be called root beer. Anyways, it's Texas chert, but it has defects, so I just threw it in here. That right there is a defect. You're gonna have to nap that away. That concrete right there, and it's got some cracks in it. Where is it? Let me see. Oh, I took most of the cracks out. It looks like there's one right there. See that? I think there's enough meat in there you can make a hunting point or something. And I'm including this one because it didn't make weight. I was trying to make some of these to a spec, and this one was too lightweight. Yeah, but I'm including it in here as one of the brokes because I consider a missing in weight a broke. You know, no good. All right. If it misses the weight, I consider it broken. In other words, yeah. I don't know if that made sense the first time. All right, let's see. It didn't make sense the second time either. Yeah, I know. There you go. That's the last item. Rules. These are my cheat notes. There's a better description of the rules in the description box below. There will be an auction every Monday. Every single Monday. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. I will like your comment if I see it. Yeah, sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. If you bid and you don't see a like on your comment and you're getting kind of nervous, it's getting toward the close of the auction, just put another comment in and ask me, did you see my bid? Did you see my comment bid comment? And if there's no response, that means I don't see it. YouTube's quirky like that. Not all comments are visible to everybody. Unfortunately, that's one of the quirks. So just pay attention. Now, how do we fix this situation if I don't see it? You send me an email to jackcrafty2@gmail.com. Those hardly ever mess up, right? I will get the emails 99.9% of the time. Now, I've had instances where I could not see the comment or the bid of a bidder. He sent me an email and I couldn't see that either. I don't know what happened. I think it was on his end. Something was glitchy on his end, so he was not able to transmit to anybody. I don't know. Or communicate just for that particular time frame of the auction. So that does happen. Check on your end or use someone else's phone to bid or something if you don't get a response from me. Okay? Try not to bid at the last minute. Yeah. Try to do that. Try not to bid because it ticks people off. Please be aware that I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. I use the time tracker because it's what everybody sees. Yeah. Yeah, the sniping's it's not really bad. All right, sniping means you outbid the previous guy by a very small amount at the very last second. That's sniping. Like you bid $1 or more and you get in just in time within 5 seconds of the close of the auction. Yeah, that's sniping. If it gets bad, I will change the rules and devise a strategy to prevent the sniping. There's various ways you can do that, a couple of ways. All right, so just keep this to a minimum. Do not bid at the last minute. Try not to. Okay, shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is discounted, but not free. I will add $10 for lightweight packages and $20 for heavy packages. I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, which is my preferred method of payment, or I have Venmo, Cash App, or I accept checks or money orders, or a payment via PayPal.me. I used to send out invoices, but now I just send out a link to my PayPal.me, and you can pay with a card. Winners will be announced at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time, which means they're announced at 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. Winners are announced at 1 minute past the hour, but the auction actually ends. I call it ended at 9 o'clock Eastern, or 8 Central, 7 Mountain. So pay attention to your time zone. It ends at different times for different people, depending on your time zone. You will be notified in the comments section if you are the winner. Please email me your info if you're new. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. If you have any trouble, just email me or ask questions in the comments section. If you still can't figure it out and you want to bid, just make sure you put the item number in your bid, like item number 6D01 and then the amount in your comment, so I know what you're bidding on, even though that you might not place your bid in the right spot. At least I know what you're bidding on. Okay? So there you go. I hope you like this week's auction items, and good luck.